Hi there, it's Alyssa from Domestic Heights. So today I'm going to show you how to assemble this Lotus Lotus card. And what I have here is the pre-cut pieces from my membership. And so I've pre-cut the pieces, and there's a couple of different things you can do with it, but I'm just going to start with the basics and the base of the card. So the base of the card is this frame, slightly more elaborate frame than a rectangle, and I'm gonna hand score the fold here because I don't like scoring with the Cricut, and I just find this easier. So you'll naturally find where these two pieces meet, and then with that you just use some sort of straight edge ruler, a magazine edge, or anything that you can find. And then take a scraping device. You don't have to have a stylus, just any sort of straight edge will work, like a credit card. And you make a line using your scraper or stylus. And this will help you create a more clean crease. Now, you don't have to score your card. I find if I'm using medium or lighter weight cardstock, so like 65 pounds or lighter, it doesn't necessarily need to be scored, but anything heavier I would recommend scoring. Okay, so that's the base, and then, yeah, I think I'm gonna put this piece on. I want a little bit of spacing on. I just want a little bit of spacing on this base plate here, and so I'm going to use foam tape instead of my other options for tape here, or glue. This is really up to you. So if you don't want spacing, then use either glue or some double-sided tape, or a tape runner or something along those lines that's flat. Okay, so great. All right, we've got that down. All right, so next we're gonna do the lily. Yeah, it's a lily pad or palm leaf, or I guess the lily pad goes with the lotus. Anyways, the base sort of fanning leaf that's going underneath the water lily or lotus. So I have that piece pre-cut, and what you can do is, I actually just fold this by hand. It doesn't need to be super precise, but what you can also do is, you know, score it so that you have more precise creases. So let's see. So the only thing is, you want this to be somewhat symmetrical. So to do that, I just, my ruler happens to have this sort of like inch marker that's about, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch long. And so I'm just gonna use that, I eyeball it, and I know it's from the center crease, it's about 1/4 of an inch out. So I'm gonna do the same on the other side. There we go. So you just, you know, you can keep going like this, and score your whole piece. And that way, you know, you have like a perfectly symmetrical fanning leaf. Alternatively, you could just fold it and eyeball it. Here, I will show you how to do that in a second. Okay. So if you don't want to pre-score it, that's fine as well. All you have to do is fold it in half. Then you are going to fold it over on one side, and then match it on the other side. And then, you know, make an accordion out of this. Now, and then do one side and then match it on the other side. Match the fold on the other side. So you don't need to pre-score to match the folds. I just pre-scored it as a demonstration, but that's not absolutely necessary. Okay. In fact, that last scoring line I'm not even going to do. So you sort of fold this into accordion. Great. And then you fan it out on top. And depending on the quality of your cardstock, it may just hold as is, or you may want to apply some glue down here and sort of pinch it at the base so that it fans out on top. Okay. So then these two leaves just sort of go underneath. You can just use one, you can use both, you can, do whatever you feel like doing. Like this. All right. And then we're gonna move on to our lotus here. So the first thing you need to do with the lotus is sort of like layer it in the fashion that you want, like position the different layers in sequence so that you know what goes on top of what. So I've already done that here. You can probably look at the image for a better idea, but that is that's sort of the starting point. So after I've done that, then I'm going to start putting these layers together, and I'm going to use, I'm going to use foam tape for this. Oops. Oops. Kind of messed that one up. That's okay. I like this foam tape. It's like very forgiving. Okay. So the template is made such that the top few pieces kind of all match at the base, just to provide a little bit of a guidance for you. Okay, yeah. Do that. I'm going to attach this here, that, and then I'm going to add the next layer. It's going to go here. I don't know about you, but I love to hoard craft supplies, and the thing I hoard the most is cardstock. The second thing I hoard the most is glue. So I'm always looking for a new glue. That's kind of my obsession. And I recently discovered this glue that I'm using right now, this foam tape that I'm using right now, where it's like pre-cut into little strips, and you just pick off the strip and then you can peel back the other side backing. It's super easy to use, and it's like the perfect thickness. All right, almost done. Okay, you know what? We're gonna glue that little tab on. There we go. Yeah, pretty good. Almost done. Need a little bit more for this last piece right here. There we go. And then now that we have our lotus all done, then you just sort of glue that back on top of the palm leaves that you just created. I'm gonna play around with this some more, so this isn't quite finalized, but I've shown you all the basic steps of assembling this card.